Okay, so for who didn't know me, my name is Yasmin. I'm a host here on TNT, and today we will talk about flirting, but let me just explain how TNT works. TNT is a platform where you can practice English, Spanish, French, and other languages. It's a safe space to practice. We are here to help you and not to judge you. And we have classes too, so if you want to know more about the classes, you can check on our website. So today we will talk about flirting, and I will split you in small rooms, okay? I think two, it's okay. Let me see. Or maybe 3 rooms. Just a minute. Okay, so if you receive an invitation, please accept and introduce yourself, choose a leader, be polite, respect each other, and things like that. Okay, so Mariana, could you introduce yourself?
Yes, sure. Good morning, guys. My name is Mariana. I'm 25 years old. I live in São Paulo. I am a psychologist. And for me, it's a pleasure to be here since a long time and to learn with you new vocabulary and sharing our experiences. And I think that's it.
How about you, Thaisa?
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Thaisa. I'm 27 years old. I live in Brasilia with my parents and my sister. I'm here to talk more in English. I have been using this app, but to practice my Spanish. I decided to attend to this room today because I have been that you guys discussing a lot of interesting topics. So I felt like join you today.
And what about you, Nondas?
Hello, people. Good morning. I'm Nondas from Brasilia too. And let me see. I love to dance. I love to listen to music. I love paçoca. I bought paçoca this week. I have a dog. I like to spend my time on YouTube doing nothing and playing video games. And yeah, that's all. I am 27 years old.
What about you, Bruna?
I must say, I'm really happy Mari's back. Mari, I missed you. Welcome back, girl. I swear, every 2 weeks I was like, "Where is Mari? She disappeared." So I'm really happy you're back. Well, I am Bruna. I live in São Paulo. I work as a teacher. I'm also a hostess here on TNT in the mornings on Wednesdays. I live with my family. What else? Just like Nondas, I love dancing. I love sleeping, doing nothing, gossiping, and I'm really happy with this topic. I'm really excited about it. That's it.
Tamis, go ahead.
Good morning. My audio is not that good today because I'm not using my microphone, but anyway, can you hear me well? Okay, so I am Tamis, I'm 36, and I am an artist, so it means I'm a very frustrated person almost all the time, because art is something you have to love from the bottom of your heart, but it is frustrating working with. And I have a dog today. He's really mental. He's reactive. his reactivity is to dogs. So if a dog barks, he barks. He gets mental. So I'm tired, and today I wake up at 6, and I was so happy. I'm not happy anymore. So I had to watch more videos, people beating racists. That's it. That's me. And I think that's all for today.
And what about you, João?
Hello guys, good morning. I'm João. I'm living in the Ceará. I'm 22 years old, and I have been using this platform to practice my English and improve my confidence, and I enjoy it, and I'm here again.
So let's start. The first question is, how do you notice when someone is flirting with you? I'm the kind of person that I don't notice. I was walking with my dad, and like my dad noticed that a man was flirting with me and I didn't notice. So, and what about you, Thaisa?
Well, I'd say the best way to notice someone is flirting with you is through body language and facial expressions. I confess you, I'm not good enough to notice actually when someone is trying to flirt with me. I'm terrible at that. However, I think people have to be more direct in general, you know. If they want to flirt with you, they can say, "Oh, I find you pretty, handsome," you know. It's my opinion.
What about you, Atamis?
It is hard to say because sometimes I notice, like when the person just started, or sometimes I take like a year to notice. So I think it depends on my interest. So, well, there are situations you can assume or suppose the person are flirting. I noticed when my husband were flirting with me when he used the Google Translator to buy me a beer. So I said, this gringo is flirting. So, but I have a boyfriend. I can't, but I accepted the beer because, yeah, so every day 3 beers. And yeah, he was flirting. And I noticed, but there are people I never noticed. Never ever. Maybe because I don't have the same interest, or it's not interesting for me, and I don't know. It's hard to say.
And you know this.
For me, that's the problem. That's the problem because normally I don't know. So I am encalhado. I don't know in English because of that. So it's a little hard for me. But normally, if it's very clear, I can notice. But normally, it's a little hard for me. And but I'm here today to get some tips to improve that.
And what about you, Mari?
I think by the way the person talk and behave, but generally it's a kind way, and generally I think it happens on messages. The people get the number of each other, and generally it happens in for messages. So I think it's the way to notice this. And I think that's it.
João?
I have a big big problem with this because I'm so lazy. And I don't know when people flirting with me, but I think the Lord work on me because I have a wife today. But when we talk, her start conversation with me because I'm lazy and I don't have much confidence to talk with another persons. I'm so shy.
And what about you, Bruna?
I think I will take something someone said about body language when we are talking about in-person flirting, right? The way the person looks at you, and I don't know. But I also think, just like Mari said, nowadays, through messages, like when the person is always trying to keep in contact with you, sending like good morning messages or things like this, trying to keep in touch with you. I think this is the most common way. That's it.
Like about body language, I really don't know because when I'm flirting with someone, I can't look into their eyes, because I'm too shy. So I can look. And okay, so if someone wants to get your attention in this way, what is the do's and don'ts? Oh, very difficult. Like, I don't like to go out, I like to stay at home. So if you want to stay at home with me, you will get my attention. and what about you, Mari? And when you finish to answer, you can choose someone.
Okay. People, the person don't have to just talk about her, and ask me, and he do ask about me, the things that I like to do, to demonstrate interesting, and don't be egoist, just talk and talk about her, for me it's important these things. And about you, Epaminondas?
I'm not sure if I understand correctly, but to get my attention, normally invite me to watch Casimir's react. It's a good way to to get my attention. And to invite me to do things together, like to I love acai, I love to eat, to cook too. To cook it's very good. To dance. So being friendly. I love to to be with person that is friendly and funny and normal. How about you, Bruna?
Yeah, me too. I think if the person wants to get my attention, I think they need to be funny first of all, like to make me laugh. I like laughing, and I also think to be talkative because I like to talk. So I like to have someone who also likes to talk and to share experiences. This is important for me. Um, I'm trying to think here of something else. I don't know if there are don'ts. I think at the first time it's good to know who the person is. The things they like. Um, but don't, I think, not be disrespectful at the restaurant or something like this. And but I think this is also the basics. So I don't know if I can say like don't do that. Um, yeah, that's it. And you attempts.
Yeah, the person has to be funny, but not and silly like me, but not that kind of stereotypical jokes or things. I like that jokes. I really like that joke. Like, but it's hard to say. Like Nonda said, be friendly, but be friendly. Sometimes you just want to be a friend. So I think respect my space. That's very important for me. Like if I say I don't like this, don't insist. Please don't insist. I hate people who are insisting on things I don't like. And that's a big don't. There are many things you will not get my attention if you are. Talk. You have to have some culture experience to share that I'm interested to. Yeah, pretty much that.
And you, João?
For me, I agree with Bruno because the people need be funny because I like to laugh too, but I like to learn so much new things, and the people have interesting things to teach me. I'm pay attention so much because I like to learn. That's it.
What about you, Thaisa?
Well, in my opinion, if someone, actually, I confess you, I'm like Yasmin. I don't hang out too much, so I'm a kind of a homebody. I prefer to stay home instead of hanging out. But when I go for that, I do appreciate when someone talks to me about something that I like. So if you have the same interest, we can just set up a special connection, I believe. Overall, if someone also is have the same opinion, ideology than me, they can get my attention. However, yes, I don't like people who are prejudiced, disrespectful, and dishonest. So if they have one of those traits, I will run away. That's all.
Yeah, totally agree with you. And something really important to get my attention is like to attend meetings on TNT. This is something important. So what
Is
makes
this
you...
a tip?
Could be. Could be. So what makes you lose the interest in someone? I think like as Thaisa said, to spread prejudice or like treat people not well. What about you, Atamis?
Bolsonaro. Like you like Bolsonaro. It's over. And everything is related to, like being racist, sexist, misogynist. Yeah, that kind of thing.
To someone.
And usual.
For me, I think the people don't listen when I'm talking. So you want to talk something, but the people, whoa, why? Stop! Just the people want to talk and don't listen. You is bored, is sad, is making me angry. And you, comment on this.
Yeah, and behavior. I like to be together with person that have a good behavior and that interesting person. So the best way to interest me is to be an interesting person and to have a lot of talk. Normally I interesting in person that inspire me. So normally I like to have a good conversation, deep conversations, and to have a great time. But when this person don't have a good dialogue and very surface dialogue, and I agree that Tamis too and João too, because it's a little hard, and the way that the person think is very important too, about values, about beliefs, and it's for me and special about values. So it's the when I know the values, normally I get a connection with this person. And you, Mariana?
For me, I think it's behavior too. Like thinking about a first date, if the person have disgusting behaviors like spitting, talking loudly, for me it's so I don't like. I don't know. I will lose the interest on the person. But of course, in the deeply way, the values are important, to be respect, to be kind, and I think that's it. And for you, Bruna?
I agree with you, and also with João, Tam, it's known as all of you. You are talking about values. I think this is really important. Just like Atami said, if the person supports Bolsonaro, oh gosh, I don't even continue talking. I don't even answer anymore. um, but I also think that what João said is important, and it's sometimes something I need to control myself, because I also speak a lot, I talk a lot, so I need to be careful, not to interrupt the other person. But something important, I think, to respect uh, the decisions I've made. I know in the past I made some mistakes, but like don't ask me to justify the things I've done. And these have already happened to me, like, oh, why have you done that? Why didn't you do that? Like, because I didn't want to at the time. It didn't make sense. So I don't like when like people question things I've made in the past. Like, past is past. Things have happened the way they happened. This is something negative for me. There are so many things. It's hard, but values, I think, behaviors and values are the most important, and also political ideas too. What about you, Thaisa?
I also quite agree with all of you guys. Mostly with Atemis, who said FU stand for Bolsonaro. No, I can't set up a special bond with you. So overall, I also dislike prejudiced people, racist and sexist people. Also, I hate those individuals who are always looking forward to showing off. I hate when someone tries to show everybody else they are better than anyone else due to their financial condition or something else. I think that's totally unnecessary. That's it.
Yeah, so now what are the best flirting techniques nowadays? Like, I really don't know, but something that I really do is like to react stories. What about you, João?
Oh my gosh, for me, let me ask you, is the 5 question, huh? Okay. For me, I don't have idea how the best techniques, because I don't have techniques to do it. When I just talk something, if the people like it, I continue talking and have a good conversation. But I don't know, I don't think it's have techniques. Some people may sometimes I listen to my friends say, oh, you need to use a necklace, you need to use the best cell phone. It's change something on you to get pay attention another persons. But for me, I just start a conversation and enjoy it. And you, Thaisa?
Yes, I'm terrible at hitting on people because I'm also introverted and shy, so I don't know what to do. However, I believe the best way to flirt with someone is trying to figure out their personal preference, likes and dislikes, before striking up a conversation. So I think you have to find if that person might match you at first. You know? Yeah, that's my opinion. What about you, Mari, Mariana?
Um, Techniques, I don't know, but I think maybe to hear the person with a lot of attention, to be kind, to be a viability, because I don't know, sometimes in the datings, the people don't hear each other, and I think this is so important nowadays, to demonstrate this disponibility for the other, and I think that's it, that this behavior to demonstrate that you care about the other, and for you, Epaminondas, what do you think?
I agree to you. And in nowadays, it's depend on the way, because normally we are using a lot the internet, and it's not usual to be in person. But for me, to in the internet to react to the stories, as Yasmin said, to get a good conversation, to make the person laugh. It's very important. Um, in person, to take care of the pets that the person you are interested in. It's good too. Maybe to dance together, to involve food. Food is the best way to flirt, in my opinion. And you, Atamis, did you answer? I don't remember.
Not yet. I think like I don't know if it's the best technique nowadays, but it always works for me. Always. Like you send a song, like and the song, like of course, like not send a song, but say, I think pay attention and make the person laugh. I think it's good for two things. You can see how what is the type kind of sense of humor that person has, and you can see the teeth condition as well. So it's so win-win. And it's very important here in England. You have to it's a tip for Englishmen. So yeah, but I think pay attention. Like you pay attention, and you say you find out the taste of that person. So I think it is important. Listen before talk. And you, Bruna?
Yes, memes are really important. Like share memes, nowadays there are some memes that are like flirts already, like in the memes. The message is a flirt already. But as you said, songs really important. What is the hardest part about songs is that like sometimes I never know if the person is trying to send me a message or they don't want to share the song with me. So I don't know if it's too clear. um Meme songs reactions are good, but they are too common. Like many people do that, and it's hard to identify because like there are some people who react to everything. Every story you post, they are there reacting, so it's hard to identify if this is a flirt or not. So it's important to be careful. But yes, I would say songs and also memes for me. Everyone answered? Yeah, okay.
Or like about songs is something really difficult to do because when I send a song for someone and this person likes, and like the relationship is not good or doesn't work, I start to hate the song. So I can't listen anymore. And I don't know if this happened with you too, but I start to hate the song.
You hate the song, not the person.
Both.
Okay, because I will not change my taste because you don't like it. It's your problem. Like you don't like that kind of music. You're not good enough for me.
No,
That's
it's
what I
just
think.
like when you dedicate this music for someone you know.
When you dedicate, yeah. It's some people can spoil your preference. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I agree.
So let's go to the next. Have you ever published something on social media to drop a hint that you have interest in someone? Bruna.
Oh gosh, of course, yes. Yeah, I think we can take advantage of social media nowadays and use it in our favor. So yeah, sometimes I do that and I don't see it as a problem. I think it's okay. What about you, Mari?
Yes, I already done this on Twitter when I was a teenager. The that pain of young love. And oh my God, it's so embarrassing. But I already done this, but I was a teenager. And about you, Atamis?
I am good at flirting. So I use all the tools I can. Oh, don't worry, you're gonna know. You're gonna know if I'm flirting. So yeah, I don't think it is embarrassing. I think it is what you're living at the moment. Like about songs, I used to share songs on my profile, but the songs that I didn't like that much, but I knew that other person like it. So to call to catch their attention. So yeah, everything I use. No, don't worry. I don't think it is a problem. I think you can react to stories. I can send songs, uh, um, uh, make some TikTok video. Don't worry, do everything you can. Yeah. Make it clear.
And you, Thaisa?
Yes, I used to do that in my younger years. At present, I don't do that anymore. I confess you, I'm shy to do that. So actually, my hints are so direct. So I don't do that anymore nowadays. So I prefer to say something directly instead of dropping hints to someone. What about you, Epaminondas?
Who never? Who never? And yes, of course, yes, but I don't use these two because normally it doesn't work for me. I prefer another tools. But yes, yes, I did, of course. And and you, João?
In my case, I think I did it, but if I did it, it's too long time ago. I don't remember when, but I think everyone do this one part of the life, and to say he or her loving other person, use the other way to say it. My, but I prefer say something. I'm so shy, but I prefer say something person to person, face to face.
I need to confess that something that I really love to do is like when I see a post that I know that this person will react, I just publish for this person see, you know, and it really works. So that's good. And what is your favorite pickup line? Like, I don't have a favorite, but I hate one that is like, did it hurt when you fell from the heaven because you are an angel, and the angel that fell from the heaven was Lucifer? So, you know, it's not a good pickup line. What about you, Thaisa?
Well, um, in my opinion, that's the worst thing ever in terms of flirting. I hate pickup lines. For me, that kind of thing is nonsense. You know, I don't have time to listen to someone saying, "Ah, oh my God, seu pai é padeiro." You know, I hate it. Dude. What about you, Epaminondas?
I have to confess that I don't got this question. And what is pickup line? What does it mean?
I don't know how I can translate.
Cantada.
Oh, good. Thank you. So I don't have any, but the best way for me it's dancing together. It's the easier way to involve is dancing. For me, it's the best way. I don't have a pickup line. And you, Bruna?
Yes, dancing. If the person knows how to dance, it's like, oh gosh. If you guys dance and you dance with someone who also knows how to dance, like it's different energy. But I would say I don't have a favorite, but I don't think pickup lines are terrible. You know, sometimes they can be funny. But I also don't know if I have a favorite. Usually the guys I date, they don't say a lot pickup lines, so I don't know if I have a favorite one. And I think that's it. What about you, Atamis?
Mm, I think you know me well, someone of you to know I would like to use, and I had one, but I I am embarrassed to say because I will not say, but I had one I use it every time but it is very embarrassing. If you want to know, you tell me, you ask me, and I say on the TNT group, but not here. But dancing is nice, and I like to give compliments like, you smell so good. Things like that, like very personal. You're very, very personal smell. Like I like something, I don't know, but like this, silly, simple, and direct. Yeah, but I have another one very good. If you want to use, you can ask me later. You, Mariana.
I have a favorite one, but I never heard. It's like, are you electrician? But because you brightened my day, it's so cute, you know. But I never heard. But it's cute. I think it's my favorite. And for you, João, do you have a favorite pickup line?
I don't have, and I don't know anyone to use, but I think everyone like to feeling special, and if you have someone kind of the pickup, they make another person feeling uh special or unique. I think is the good way to to start a conversation. I think that's it. Uh, Everyone answers.
I think Thaisa answered. No.
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Okay, so have you ever got dumped? How was it? I have never, because I don't like to take the risk, you know. I prefer to don't know if the person wants or not, so it's okay. What about you, Nondas?
I agree with you totally. I was always shy, so I don't take the risk. I don't remember. I remember one, but it's okay. It's normal. No problem. But in nowadays, it's unusual because normally the person desaparece. I don't know in English, and don't talk with you anymore. It's the usual today. But yeah, I don't remember. I remember one, but it's okay. No, okay, nice. So let's go. It's okay. And the usual.
Or in my case, I never dumped because my first girlfriend I'm is my wife today. But I'm I'm don't I'm don't care so much about it. I think I'm sad, but just move on as the life continues, and you find someone. Yes, continue. And you, Bruna.
I was trying to think here, probably when I was a teenager, but just like Nonda said, I think nowadays ghosting is pretty common, right? After social media and everything, it's easier for people to like disappear if they're not in your at if they are not at the same place you are, like if they don't work with you or if they don't study with you, it's easier for them to ghost you. So yeah, but I think so when I was at school. What about you, Thaisa?
Yes, I have once when I was in school as well. However, people, certain dudes have no courage to reject a woman nowadays. So they ghost, as Bruna said before, which is pretty sad and so much better to tell on someone's face you don't feel like making out with that person. That's okay. Life goes on, dude. The whole world is full of people, so it's okay to be turned down by someone else. What about you, Artemis?
I'm trying to remember, but I don't remember. But probably, yeah. But I really don't remember any specific case. And I don't think ghosting is so bad. Judge me, no problem. Because sometimes you are saying to the person you don't want anything, you are making everything clear, and they are insisting, and you have to leave. I think it depends on the case. Like say just condemn ghosting as, I think is a tool as well to, because, and sometimes it's the only one. People are flirting with you on. I was looking today at, like sometimes you give someone attention on social media, for example, and they start like stalking you or chasing you. You have to ghost. Yeah, or you had one date and the person, I don't know, it depends on the case. Like I had a boyfriend, we are dating like for real, and he used to ghost me for days. So I think that's wrong because it doesn't make sense. So I started to do that, but I realized no, I don't want this relationship. So yeah, it depends on the case. It is a way to, I don't know, to leave, maybe a safe way to live. So yeah. And you, Mariana?
Yes, it's some time ago when I decided to take the take a risk, to go until the person, and the person, oh, I don't want. I will stay so angry, because the first time in my life, then I decide to go into the person and to be reject, it's so frustrating, and oh my God, I never do this again. So I think it's the first time that I done this. It's 3 years ago, actually. It's hard. And everybody just answer, or yes.
Yeah, so welcome back, everyone. So, Lua, how was the conversation?
Our conversation, it was very good. It's my third time in TALKNTALK. I was a little nervous in some moments, but I think it's normal for me. But it was very good conversation with that people.
And I have a question for you. Do you think it's possible to keep a friendship with an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend? How?
Sorry, can you repeat the question, please?
Is it possible to keep a friendship with ex-boyfriend or girlfriend? And how?
I think that's it. So it's not depends on only you. Depends the other person too. But I think it's possible. I think it's possible.
Okay, what about you, Marcio?
Although I think it's not common, but I do think that it's possible, and it depends how Luan said of both parts, of both people, the people that are involved, and that's because sometimes it's hard for one of the parts to be close to the other people that she want to something more, to want to be in a relationship, and it didn't go right. It was broken. So that's why I think it's not happens all the time.
Yeah, like for me, it doesn't work. So, Maria, what makes you lose interest in someone?
Oh my god, I think it's the conversation. If we don't have like anything common to talk and we like just look to the other person and we don't know how to talk, about something, it's really hard. So I think it makes me lose the interest.
And what about you, Bruna?
Sorry, I didn't understand the question. Please repeat me.
What makes you lose the interest in someone?
The lose. So I think it's very difficult for, gosh. Sorry, I'm nervous now, teacher.
It's okay. So what about you, Jefferson?
I think when I lose interest when somebody begins to talk about gossip. I really don't like gossip people. And sometimes about fake news. I love to talk about economics, politicians, the situation of Brazil, to construct a new Brazil with other kind of presidents. And sometimes it's terrible because used to just to talk about fake. I really don't know. And I don't like somebody that talk all the time just about himself or herself. I really just talk about he or her. It's a narcissist person. I really don't like this kind of people. That's it.
Yeah, so that's it. I put on the chat the link to you for give a feedback. So please go there and give me a feedback about what do you think about this topic. If you want to suggest some topic too. And I need to thank you all for this meeting. It was amazing to talk with you today. And thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye,
Thank
guys.
you.